So you can stick handle just fine off ice, but when you start to get on ice and into your games, things start to fall apart. Well, I might have an explanation and a solution for exactly that problem. Welcome back to Hockey Hacks. I was just working on this with one of my clients, and I was playing around with a few different things. And what I discovered, and I realized I haven't talked about, this is a very, actually, extremely underrated, underappreciated, and underworked on, undertrained area of on-ice development for like deeks and dangles, and that is this. We know from the downhill mechanics that I teach and my friends at Train 2.0 teach that you have anything from like corkscrew, anchor, soft drag, 10 and 2, outside edge, roll, punch step, cross under. Well, there are also different types of vectors or ways to bring the puck across to enhance your dangling. I might as well just call it dangling instead of using all those fancy words. But basically, there's also dangling that you can do with all of those 9 mechanics. Imagine there are like 9 base mechanics, and then there are like 4 ways to pull the puck across your body. Multiply 9 times 4. Now you have 36, which means that instead of your 1 deke or your 1 dangle or your 1 way of moving, you now have 36 options. How great does that sound to have 36 options to move and dangle and do a whole bunch of different things rather than just your 1, 2, or even 5 different moves? The point here is to have the optionality to have those 36, 50, 100 different moves. Whatever the number may be, you want the most amount of options accessible to you while still having your base foundational movements in check. I'm gonna give you some examples. Imagine you have your anchor, but with a drag backwards. Imagine you have your soft drag, but with a forward backhand pull. Just like that. Imagine you have your punch step with a punt in the air. Imagine that you have your cross under with your Crosby curl. That's what I'm talking about. Let me run down as much of the line as possible. Corkscrew with a Crosby curl. Corkscrew with a cane drag. Corkscrew with a backhand pull. And corkscrew with a punt. In that corkscrew alone, you have 4 different dangles, 2 on your forehand, 2 on your backhand, that now you have the option to do. But we can go down the line and now use that for the anchor or the soft drag or the 10 and 2 or every other skating mechanic that you know of and that you do very well with and that you know your favorite players do as well. You can now add an additional dangle to those moves specifically. How great is that? This is where the contradiction of working on stick handling with a balance board compared to using your feet to actually enhance your stick handling and your dangles, that's where that contradiction is extremely glaring. I hope a video like this can give more light to that truth and lead us into a more productive, better direction all around for hockey training. Because it's one thing to do something that's creative and random and, you know, just for fun, but it's also another thing to have something that directly translates to in-game scenarios, which is why I didn't get my stick handling better by doing a balance board. I got my stick handling better by doing exactly what I told you I would do. I was doing with combining my skating mechanics with the specific ways to pull the puck across your body. So I hope that opens up some new thoughts for you if you've never considered this before. If you want to work with me directly one-on-one, to basically have someone guide and program these things for you so you can get the fastest transformation and fastest results possible. You can shoot me a text. My number is in the description. We can set up a free consultation and see if working with me one-on-one is a good fit for you and me. My goal is to have your long-term development in mind and not just go from city to city or country to country just for one time, for 1 week or even one session, and then just give you an hour or an hour and a half, whatever it is, and then just screw off to the next country. I don't do that. I want to stick with you for months, years, half decades, whatever you want to call it, because I have the system in place that allows for that to happen. You can see this with all my other clients who've gone through the same system. This shit works so well. And we use things like this where we're dangling with our feet to give us a lot more optionality. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.